Saquon signed a 3-year deal with Philadelphia. Graham says he knows Buckley is looking forward to the season and that he's expecting big things from the running back. Texans cornerback Desmond King thinks Houston winning the AFC South last season was just the beginning of what's to come for the organization. King telling KPRC2 in Houston, quote, "We're an up-and-coming team, and we're here to stay." And the Charlotte City Council voted to approve a joint stadium renovation plan with the Panthers that'll keep the team in the city through 2045. The city will pay $650 million toward the renovation of Bank of America Stadium, while owner David Tepper will pay the remaining $150 million up front. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
If you need bold banners to boost your business, but you're on a budget, think Staples. Because now at Staples, you can save up to $50 on your print purchase. From posters and flyers to signs and menus, Staples can print anything you need to move your business forward. And with Staples Print Perfect Guarantee, it's done right or it's printed again free. Plus, same-day service is available on hundreds of items if you order by noon. Get it printed right at Staples. And now get up to $50 off your print purchase. N76, visit staples.com/print for details.
No one knows the importance of a great assist more than Lowe's and Leo Messi. That's why we've teamed up to give My Lowe's Rewards members 10 times the points when Messi makes an assist during CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024. Activate this offer starting June 20th, so when Messi assists, you score. Shop the day after an assist to earn those extra points. Not a My Lowe's Rewards member? Join for free today. Visit Lowe's.com/Messi for more details.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. It's a Wednesday, 26th day of June, 2024. Okay? Yeah, I got that figured out. Let's see. Looking back in history. On this date in 2006, Guns N' Roses frontman Axl Rose, went on a drunken rampage in Stockholm, Sweden, damaging a hotel room, attacking a security guard, and threatening a police officer. Well, you can't be a rock star unless you do dumb things like that when they're alcohol and drug infused. I understand the judge in Stockholm ordered that Rose be kept in jail until he sobered up. So I'm kind of assuming he's still there. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
Another beautiful day.
Another beautiful day.
Let's enjoy.
At least you're not Axl Rose.
Yeah, the humidity is down just a tad.
Yes.
And things will dry out. And the dire forecast of 115 to 118 that was issued last week, well, they missed it by a few degrees, and I'm not complaining.
Nope, I ain't going to complain either.
Yeah. They missed it in the right direction. Down. Let's see. What else is going on? Well, the Boeing Starliner is said to be the fourth carrier that will take passengers to outer space. I figure it just gives billionaires an option to death by submarine. Yeah, and the fact that Boeing made it, I'm not going to say it's a bit suspect, but they've had their problems lately.
As long as they're not using an old video game controller like they tried to use to steer that submarine. That's the crazy part. Yeah. It's like a $10 video game controller or something.
Yeah, I think it was one that my grandson JJ put up on eBay. Okay. Birthdays today. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Jazz pianist Dave Grusin is 90. Billy Davis Jr. of the Fifth Dimension, 86. Singer Georgie Fame, 81. Actor Clive Francis, 78. Singer Brenda Holloway, right on the tip of my tongue, 78. Actor Michael Paul Chan, 74. Actor Robert Davi, 73. Actor Getty Watanabe, 16 Candles, ER, all sorts of things. He's 69. Singer Chris Isaac, 68. Singer Patti Smythe, 67. Actor Sean Hayes, 54. Actor Matt Lesher is 54. Actor Chris O'Donnell, is 54. Is he the one that said, "I am Batman"? Actor Nick Offerman, 54. Actor Jason Schwartzman, 44. Actor Aubrey Plaza, 40. Actor Jeanette McCurdy is 32. And Ariana Grande is 31. Local birthdays coming up.
My name is Shelley Wilkinson, and I am an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Fabian Amparano, Blake Davis, Angela Contreras, James Ford, Raynell Robertson, Cade Turner, David Bermudez, Matthew Bryan Mulvihill, Athena Williams, Shirley Chronister, Donna Crum, Sharon Ainsworth, Manuel Perez, and Christopher Perez, they're twins, Denise Galvan, Jesse Alcantar, Joe Rosas, Juan Perez, Peggy Beltran, Shannon Lowe, Simon Derma, and Jezreel Cesena. Happy birthday from Kxo. And many happy returns. Well, let's see. We are just about a week away from the 4th of July. And we will give you a heads up, and we'll indicate later where safe and sane fireworks are legal, because they're not legal everywhere in Imperial County. For that matter, in the unincorporated areas of Imperial County, fireworks are not permitted. So the son-in-law Tim in Omaha, it appears it's a competition among neighbors in his area of Omaha to see who can put on the biggest and brightest display of fireworks. And apparently in Nebraska, pretty much anything goes. So we usually get video of that celebration. So it kind of looking forward to that. But just a reminder, safe and sane fireworks are legal in certain cities. I can tell you El Centro is one of them. Okay. Let's see. In the news, maybe we should save this for financial news, but Hooters is closing several of its locations around the country as the restaurant bar struggles financially.
Oh.
Well, certainly they aren't spending a whole lot of money on fabric for the waitress uniforms. Okay, news. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
World and California news headlines right now, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. The Supreme Court is siding with the Biden administration in a dispute with Republican-led states over controversial social media posts. Former federal prosecutor Scott Frederickson.
Supreme Court 6-3 decision, interestingly led by Amy Coney Barrett, said no, the administration does have power to reach out and attempt to ask the media platforms to remove disinformation.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange arrived in his native Australia today, hours after pleading guilty to one count of espionage at federal court in Saipan. His wife, Stella.
Today we celebrate because today Julian is free.
In a deal with the Justice Department, Assange was sentenced to 5 years already served. President Biden says he is righting an historic wrong and pardoning what could be thousands of former U.S. service members convicted under a military law that banned gay sex. That law since repealed. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, the Gardena Police Department announcing a near-record illegal fireworks bust. This girl lives near where the fireworks are being stored, says they were always hearing them go off.
Loud booms, like if it was a big car crash, and we would wake up in the middle of the night and be like, why are they doing that? It's so unnecessary, and then our dogs would come scratching on the door because it was so loud.
More than 75 tons of illegal fireworks were seized with a street value of up to $10 million. 3 people arrested. Governor Newsom releasing his State of the State address online yesterday, touting California as an example to the world, both economically and socially.
People across the globe, they look to California to see what's possible. Now we can live together and advance together and prosper together across every conceivable and imaginable difference.
Republicans say Newsom was long on rhetoric and short on details in his pre-recorded video because he has done little as governor except to make our problems even worse. I'm John Gilliland, and you're listening to California Headline News.
World and California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
A Gain Scent Bead story. Jim was at the laundromat when he heard his ear said, "Maraca, senor," but his nose said, "Hey, freshest scent ever." Following his nose, Jim found a man pouring a bottle of Gain Scent Beads into the washer. The scent, the freshness. Jim blurted, "Sir, your scent Maraca smell amazing." Actually, Jim, most noses call them Gain Scent Beads. Try Gain Scent Beads. Way fresher than detergent alone.
Some people just know safe drivers save more with Allstate. Just like they know that's the mating call of a blue-footed booby. And not a green-footed booby. Yeah, some people know that. And they know if you're a safe driver, you can save up to 40% with Allstate. Ain't that something?
Based on the national average premium savings for Allstate customers with a clean driving record versus those without. Savings vary by state and based on how you buy. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the Valley. El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
We have a Sunday accident update. The California Highway Patrol has released more information on a Sunday morning fatal accident. Here's George Gale.
The accident was reported at 4:44 a.m. Sunday morning on Austin Road, north of Evan Hughes Highway. Preliminary investigation suggests that the pickup truck was westbound on the dirt road east of Austin Road and, for an unknown reason, apparently drove straight into the Central Main Canal. Driver was not wearing a seatbelt at the time of the crash and was pronounced dead at the scene. Crash remains under investigation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A traffic stop results in more than a ticket. County Sheriff's deputy in the Winter Haven Division made the stop. The deputy made the stop because the vehicle was speeding and the driver was not wearing a seatbelt. Registration check on the vehicle showed the vehicle was suspended. During the inventory inspection of the vehicle, a loaded and unregistered firearm was located. The driver was arrested and charged with multiple felonies, including possession of a concealed and loaded firearm, possession of an unregistered firearm, and bringing a prohibited person in possession of ammunition. The suspect was not identified. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
Now, I probably don't need to tell you this, but it's summer, and hot weather is having an impact. Here's George Gale.
Summer officially just started a few days ago. Hot temperatures are already having an impact. The county public health department says there have been already 9 heat-related incidents. They report 5 cases of heat exhaustion and 4 cases of heat fatigue or dehydration. The health department suggests you know where the cool centers and hydration stations are located before you go out. A list can be found at the health department website. They suggest you stay hydrated and wear loose-fitting clothes. No deaths have been reported in the Imperial County. Mexicali, however, has reported 3 fatal injuries related incidents due to the heat. All 3 were elderly people. One was an ag laborer. Last year, there were 191 heat-related incidents in Imperial County. 22 of them were heat-related deaths. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the Salton Sea Authority Board to hold a special board meeting. The meeting will be held today at 10 a.m. It'll be held at the Torres Martinez Desert Cahuilla Indians in Thermal. The meeting will be a reorganization of the board of directors, including board president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane, Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations to serve you. What, your air conditioner is not working correctly? Your automotive air conditioner? Take it into Quick Lane. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The all-new Woman Haven thrift store in El Centro is now open to receive your donations with a convenient drive-thru. We are located at 742 West Main Street. Our drop-off hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We accept household goods, sports equipment, furniture, and more. Impact your community right here in the Imperial County in a meaningful way through your donations. For more information, visit womanhaven.org.
And local news, page 2 with weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Accessory Dwelling Unit Ordinance. County Board of Supervisors recently approved a new ordinance. Here's George Gale.
It is the new Accessory Dwelling Unit Ordinance. The ordinance aims to provide more housing options for residents and promote affordable living solutions. The ordinance facilitates the construction of accessory dwelling units on existing residential properties, offering additional housing options without the need for new land development. The new regulations are also simplify the permitting process, making it easier for property owners to construct access dwelling units and contribute to the county's housing supply. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Conserve Alert. The Imperial Irrigation District has issued a Conserve Alert. The Conserve Alert is effective through Tuesday, July 2nd. The IID is asking customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys to help by reducing energy consumption and taking pressure off the electric grid and help avert possible rotating power outages. The IID suggests that you set your air conditioner to 78 degrees or higher and turn off unnecessary lights. Give your major appliances a break between 4 to 9 p.m. when demand for electricity peaks. More energy-saving tips are on the IID website. And 4th of July party. El Centro celebrating the 4th with a party. Here's George Gale.
It is a pool party. 4th of July pool party will be held July 4th at the Aquatic Center, 540 Park Avenue in El Centro. You can sign up for the Cannonball Contest. There will be food vendors, a live DJ, games, and swimming, and a whole lot more. The Lazy River and Aqua Track will be open. Party will run from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., and the best part, admission is absolutely free.
And we have more parties happening on 4th of July. There's several others. There's 4th of July fireworks. Those will be in Calipat. The Calipatria Foundation is hosting the event. 4th of July activities begin at 6 p.m. at Rademacher Park. The fireworks will be at Cliff Hatfield Municipal Airport starting at 9 p.m. Vendors Row will be along North International Boulevard, directly east of the airport. There will be a firemen's water polo match at 4 p.m. Among the events at the park, there will be a hot dog and ice cream eating contest and vendors and much more. And also, some more stuff happening in our community right now. Movies at the pool. Yes, Friday in Imperial, there's free admission. They're going to be watching Disney's Jungle Cruise. The movie starts at dusk. Dive on in and enjoy a movie under the stars. Bring out your rafts and inner tubes and float along with your family and friends for a fun summer night at the Imperial Pool. Snacks and drinks are available for purchase. Again, that'll be this Friday in Imperial at the pool. KXO News Time, 7:48. We're going to look at
Did you
weather.
know that Burgers & Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. June specials include Firestone Walker, 16-ounce, just $6, 22-ounce, $8, and French dip sandwiches. Burgers & Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers & Beer, for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says today will mark a period of drying conditions across the region. Above normal temperatures will persist through the rest of the week, with the Imperial Valley and Yuma areas mainly ranging between 107 and 112. Monsoon moisture is expected to return late in the weekend into early next week, with a slight chance of a shower or possibly a thunderstorm. 111 the high in the valley yesterday, 84 the overnight low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 110. Heat index values as high as 114. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming west-northwest. Clear tonight with a low around 85. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. The winds turn out of the south-southeast after midnight. Thursday, sunny and hot with a high near 112. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. The winds turning out of the west-southwest tomorrow afternoon. And we have 90 degrees downtown, 49% relative humidity. Wind out of the east at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, and the weather. All brought to you by Burgers & Beer. They've got the best burgers in the valley, in the universe. And daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. And, of course, happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year, and job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu. The future is in your hands.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. Major League Baseball action, it got chippy as the game started. The Padres and the Nationals from Petco, but the Padres prevailed, picking up a 9-7 win over the Nats. Diamondbacks nipped the Twins 5-4. Angels over the Athletics 7-5. Brewers beat the Rangers 3-1. Marlins edged the Royals 2-1. Dodgers, they slipped by the White Sox 4-3. Astros over the Rockies 5-2. Blue Jays beat up on the Red Sox 9-4. Guardians over the Orioles 10-8. Tigers topped the Phillies 4-1. Rays ripped the Mariners 11-3. Mets beat the Yankees again 9-7. And the Pirates over the Reds 9-5. Giants clobbered the Cubs 5-1. Braves and the Cardinals postponed because of inclement weather. And, Garrett Cole, he did not have a good outing with the Yankees. the Mets got to him.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, Lionel Messi said he hoped his injury scare was nothing serious after receiving treatment for a right thigh problem during Argentina's hard-fought 1-0 Copa America win over Chile yesterday at MetLife Stadium. And the Jacksonville City Council voted 14-1 to approve an agreement between the Jaguars and the city on a $1.4 billion renovation of Everbank Stadium. That brings the Jaguars one step closer to securing the long-term stability of the franchise. And, Jim Schlossnagle just led Texas A&M to its first Men's College World Series championship. Now he's gone. He's leaving to become the next baseball coach at rival Texas. And coming up Saturday, Birdie to beat cancer. It's a golf outing, and it will benefit Cancer Resource Center of the Desert. The event at Del Rio Country Club, 7 a.m. check-in, 8 a.m. shotgun start. It's a 4-person scramble event, and there'll be prizes for the longest drive and closest to the pin, and a great way to participate, beat the heat, get out early, and, support the Cancer Resource Center of the Desert. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal. Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. U.S. consumer confidence teetered slightly in June as Americans grew a little warier about the future. The Conference Board's latest consumer confidence index dipped to 100.4% in June from a downwardly revised level of 101.3 in May. June's reading landed in line with economists and what they expected, but reinforced what's become a running theme. Despite continued economic growth and a historically strong labor market, Americans say their confidence has grown increasingly threadbare after a prolonged stint of high inflation and interest rates. Separate survey data released yesterday by the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia's Consumer Finance Institute showed that while respondents maintained a net positive outlook on the economy, more than 1/3 of them reported concern about making ends meet in the next 7 to 12 months. Meanwhile, Rivian and Volkswagen Group are forming a joint venture to create vehicle software. VW will invest a total of $5 billion into struggling electric vehicle maker Rivian as part of the arrangement, including a $1 billion immediate investment. The two automakers did not provide a name for the new joint venture company or name its leadership team. Rivian CEO R.J. Skering said during a conference call that it would have two co-leaders, each reporting to one of the automakers. Right now on the big board, the Dow off 75 points at 39,038. The S&P 500 off 4 at 54.65. And the NASDAQ is up 52 points at 17,770. Meanwhile, gold down $21.10 an ounce. Oil off 59 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Today will be sunny and hot with a high near 110. Heat index values as high as 114. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest. Tonight clear, a low around 85. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. The winds turning out of the south-southeast after midnight. Thursday, sunny and hot with a high near 112. South-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds turning out of the west-southwest tomorrow afternoon. 91 degrees, 44% relative humidity, wind out of the east at 7 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. CBS News just ahead.
The best oldies on the radio.
KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. The U.S. Supreme Court sides with the Biden administration in a dispute with Republican states over how far the federal government can go to combat controversial posts on social media. Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
For this case, the Supreme Court, like the abortion mifepristone case, rejected the challenge to the practices, not on the merits of the argument, but the fact that the plaintiffs, the states coming in to challenge the practices, didn't have a legal basis to be in court.
Well, CBS's Jim Axelrod tells us new administration action could improve the status and benefits for thousands of ex-military people.
President Biden announced former service members who were convicted of crimes solely for being gay could apply for pardons, clearing their records and potentially having VA benefits restored.
It is for many a lifetime they have been carrying this.
Jocelyn Larkin is representing a group of LGBTQ veterans suing the Pentagon.
It's a wonderful step forward, but there's so much more work to be done. But we welcome any recognition of the injustice that this group of people has been experiencing.
Homeland Security says arrests for illegal border crossings have dropped more than 40% during the 3 weeks since asylum processing was suspended. CBS's Camilo Montoya Galvez.
Back in December, during a record surge, Border Patrol officials were averaging 8,000 daily illegal crossings. That number dropped to 3,800 in May, and now that number has fallen below 2,400. And June is actually on track to see one of the lowest levels in illegal immigration in recent years.
Well, Julian Assange is back in his home country, Australia, hours after pleading guilty to violating the U.S. Espionage Act, a plea deal that sentenced him to time already served in Britain. His wife, Stella, still critical of the U.S. case over American secrets released by WikiLeaks.
It's an attack on the public's right to know, and it should never have been brought. Julian should never have spent a single day in prison. But today we celebrate, because today Julian is free.
In Russia, the espionage trial of an American journalist began today. Former CBS News Moscow bureau chief Beth Noble says it could be the start of a long process.
Russia doesn't typically trade any prisoners until after they've been convicted. Once Evan Gershkovich is found guilty, and there's every reason to think that he will be convicted in this closed trial, then the Russians could finally move forward with some kind of deal or prisoner swap.
And checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is lower, the NASDAQ higher. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save, because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
Look at your cup holder. It's empty. And you're feeling thirsty. Head to a nearby convenience store and fill it with a Pepsi Zero Sugar, Mountain Dew, or Starry. Grab a delicious, refreshing Pepsi for the road.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Come join our growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
A Scandinavian country is scoring an environmental first.
In order to become climate neutral by the year 2045, Denmark is doing this. Taxing farmers for the greenhouse gases emitted by their cows, sheep, and pigs. The tax will take effect in 2030, the year Denmark is supposed to reduce its greenhouse gas emissions by 70%. It's the first country in the world to tax this major source of methane, which is one of the most potent gases contributing to global warming. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
Ceremonies are planned near the west entrance of Yellowstone National Park today to mark the recent birth of a white buffalo calf. It's spiritually significant for many Native American tribes. For the Lakota people, the birth is supposed to portend better times, but also signals that more has to be done to protect the earth and its animals. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.